Today we're going to talk about other artists instead of the stuff that I do, how they've helped me, advice that they've given me, and so on and so forth. First up is LJ's Customs. This gentleman's been doing it for, I want to say, 3 years now, maybe 4 years. Seeing his stuff online is what first got me into doing custom cards to begin with. His style is I really enjoy. Obviously, I mimic a lot of it in my own work. I've talked to him a bunch. He's given me a lot of advice, a lot of his experiences, kind of like a lot of do's and don'ts. He tends to use a lot of the prism borders, which he makes look absolutely phenomenal. It's one of the reasons why I try not to use those borders, even though they're very nice, because it's kind of like a thing that he does rather consistently. So I try to respect the fact that he has done them and kind of like stay in my own lane by doing what I do versus what he does. But his work is absolutely phenomenal. I've gotten to see some of his stuff in person at one of my local card shops, and they sell some of his work, and it is truly magnificent. I mean, he's done stuff with autographs. He's gotten his cards certified from some grading companies and whatnot. So I definitely recommend that you follow him on Instagram, and I appreciate what he has done as far as helping me grow and getting into having fun doing this stuff. So he's done booklets, he's done regular cards, he'll autographs, you name it, he's done it all. So here's one of his videos making a card on Instagram from I want to say a few weeks ago. But he likes to use the slab mags a lot. I don't use those, I use the other frames, but it's truly awesome stuff. Next up is going to be Cosmo from Cosmo's Customs. He's from California. Another great dude. He's got a little bit of a different style of how he does his stuff. Not really anything with the patches. He does a lot. He creates a lot of his own backgrounds. Definitely a very artsy style. I really like it. Has helped me a lot along the way. Really great dude. Makes absolutely beautiful cards. So you guys can see all of his stuff here. I don't know if he uses glitter paper or what he uses, but he definitely does a phenomenal job with his work. He's been doing it for about 15 months, I think he told me, which is not really that long considering how really nice his stuff is. I don't know if he has an art background or anything like that. I know he works, he's works construction or on some sort of job site out in California or something. He has great style with his cards, as you can tell. He's done some beautiful, beautiful pieces. Can't speak highly enough of him, and I appreciate all the things he's done for me as far as giving advice and how to do things. He's gone live on Instagram a couple of times, and very down-to-earth guy. Definitely enjoy talking to him and getting his opinion on things and seeing what he's doing and all that kind of stuff. But definitely follow him on Instagram. Check out his stuff. So this is a video of a card that he did. Brock Birdie, absolutely beautiful. I don't even know how the hell he got it so shiny. I mean, I know the card itself, how he got the cracked ice look, but like some of these guys do some stuff with putting pieces on and stuff like that. I don't even. Definitely very awesome. Definitely very nice. Better than the stuff I do, that's for sure. Next up is going to be another guy that has definitely, him and I have talked a lot. KT Sports Cards. His name is Corbin. He's from Georgia. Another really good dude. So I haven't really met too many jerks doing this stuff. I got to believe it's not that kind of party, but he has a style pretty similar to LJ's Customs, which I kind of like a lot. His artwork is definitely spot on. His cuts are really good. His cards are really clean. So they just look very, very nice. I like them a lot. There's definitely a lot of repetition in this, in doing card art stuff, because you can obviously only do so much. So sometimes when you can find a niche thing that you do, you definitely need to try to hold on to that near and dear. So like with KT, he does cases with lights in them, and that is definitely something that caught my eye immediately and drew me to him right away. I think it's really, really cool. I know he said he doesn't like to do them much, but I like them. So next up is a buddy of mine, Rippin' Cuts. He's from, I want to say, the Pacific Northwest. He's another guy who doesn't do too much with patches or anything. He creates a lot of his own backgrounds, but I really like his style and stuff that he does. Sometimes I think that the guys that don't use patches, as much as they're the ones that kind of got me into doing this stuff. You know, again, people like LJs, and then I saw KTs, especially with the lights. But sometimes I think the guys that don't use patches, I kind of just enamored by them because they have to create their own background, and definitely sometimes some of the stuff that they make is just really cool. So I've started to try to incorporate a little bit of both of those things in my cards, but not going too far from what I do, because I don't want to, you know, like I said before, I don't want to copy what somebody else does. I know that imitation is the best form of flattery, they say, but sometimes I think you're just stealing people's shit. So I'm really not that interested in doing that, considering I like these guys and respect what it is they're doing. So I don't want to crowd what it is that they're doing if I can help it. So here you'll see another video from Rip and Cut's Instagram. I definitely recommend, if you like any of this kind of stuff or find it at least intriguing or interesting, that you if you are on Instagram, that you follow all of these guys. The videos that they put up, you know, every couple of days or daily or whatever it is that they're doing, just making cards, is just really awesome. I love it. So next up is Mal's Customs. I don't know where she is from. I think she's told me, but I forget. One of the few girls that I know that does this stuff. Absolutely phenomenal work. She has done some stuff that is very awesome to look at as well. Obviously, artistic ability when it comes to doing this style of cards is everything. I do not have that kind of ability, at least that I have messed around with yet, but her creativity is pretty cool. Definitely made some very cool stuff. So, as you can see here, she used a cigar instead of like where I would use a patch. She used a cigar. A lot of them will use the upper deck. I think it's called the Portraits from hockey. Their frames are really cool. So some people will reprint some stuff and do some digital editing and stuff, and it's pretty cool. Definitely, I like it a lot. Not what I do, but like I said, I try to stay in my own lane. I love this set of cards that she did here. This is one of her videos from Instagram. She looks like she basically superimposed like a roadmap over the cards, and I was just like, when I saw the first one, I was like, holy crap. So the next up, this is the last guy. His name is Keith. Keith and I are very similar in the way that we do stuff as far as our styles and whatnot, but Keith is more of a sentimental chord than anything, because when I first got into this, I thought it was really cool, and I was doing my own thing, and it was really neat, and I just kind of hit a roadblock. Felt like my progress was stopped, and I was basically just not using the right stuff and couldn't find the stuff that I wanted to use from all the stuff that I had seen on the internet, like cards that other people have made. Like, I wanted to kind of strive to get to be like what they were doing, kind of, you know. I wanted to get a good foundation, and Keith helped me, you know, with certain advice. He told me to stick with it. He helped me find, you know, where to get certain things. He told me what he uses, you know, stuff like that, and I think it really helped. You know, what you use is, as far as patches, as far as materials, as far as even so much as your cutting boards, your knives, everything. Like, the types of cases that you use. Some people use slab mags, some people use magnetic cases, some people don't use cases at all. Some people use light boxes for presentation, like, you name it. Like, and there's no right or wrong way, but I think knowing some of that stuff really helped me, and he helped me do a lot of that stuff. So him and another guy named Rick, who I haven't talked to him actually quite a while, but those, you know, I always appreciate what it is that he did for me as far as like getting better at doing this. So he does some very nice work, but I will just generally appreciate him from helping me get from where I was to where I am now. So I wanted to make sure I didn't miss pointing him out. So follow all these guys on Instagram if you can. You know, if you like any of this stuff, not looking to sales pitch for them to buy any of their stuff or anything crazy like that. I don't think they would like that either. Just appreciate what it is they do. It's really neat. It's just cool stuff to see. It's pretty much that simple. I'm developing my own collection right now. I stopped taking really commissions and doing stuff like that. It's got to be really a pain in the butt. Customers are just such Karens. They don't want to let you create things. They want to do everything. So in that aspect, you become their employee instead of somebody creating something. So I stopped doing that. but I'm creating basically a wall of custom cards that I put in frames, and I'm probably going to eventually get a piece from all these guys. Thanks for watching my video. I'm going to do more like this of some other artists that I'm friends with and follow on Instagram. I just think that they deserve as much exposure as possible just because they're cool stuff. So thanks for watching.